Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. What you're going to be looking at right now is basically a 2-minute version of my fight against Goku and Vegeta. I thought this fight was really dumb because they made this Goku and Vegeta hit really hard for no reason. Like this is like kind of ridiculous how much damage that they can do, to the point where I feel like if you don't have LR middle cooler, then it's just not worth attempting unless you're gonna want to struggle for very long. We do actually get something really interesting in this turn, and multiple turns actually. I think right here, I think is like right after metal cooler super attacks, because this Goku Vegeta does do like a melee super, so metal cooler does have the ability to nullify any super attack that comes his way. Oh, I guess it doesn't happen this turn. Maybe it happens the next turn. But like the main thing about this fight is, one, you're gonna want to run metal cooler, like the new LR. If you don't have him, good luck, because this fight is gonna be really difficult. But anyway, I also think that in terms of team building, if you do not have LR metal cooler, you really just want to run the EZA AGL metal cooler as your lead, and then as many of the free-to-play metal coolers as possible, because they are by far and away your best bet at trying to beat this stage, because you're going to want to have LR metal cooler on your team. So if you don't have him, you're going to want to bring him as a friend lead, so you're going to end up bringing Wicked Bloodline characters anyway. The problem is, though, that a lot of the type metal coolers are really bad right now. So running this team will be a lot easier in part 3 after all of these guys EZA. So that is something to think about. That, one, well, these characters are not the craziest things out there, and two, metal cooler is just by far and away the best possible unit that you can bring. So like it's one of those things where it's just like kind of like quirkily set up. I think they did a very wonky job of this like event. Mainly the metal cooler fight. That metal cooler fight is terrible. I hate that fight with like my whole soul. If we didn't pop a double Whis here, by the way, that would have done like a billion damage, and I don't understand why they decided to do that. But it is a thing that they did, and I'm not a fan of it. For like options for this team, genuinely I think the best choices for you are the physical free-to-play type cooler, because he has type advantage. You have the STR EZA one already, mainly because he's EZA, so his stats are a lot higher, and then the AGL one because they actually can dodge. Like that's like their whole thing. There was a mission I didn't complete for this fight, and that is because I didn't super with that physical metal cooler in that second turn. What you're supposed to do is make it so that every single one of your characters at least gets to 12 key for all of the missions. It's really weird. I don't know why they did that. It's like kind of lame, but this fight really isn't that hard. I do go over the link levels, but like this is before I even had my physical metal cooler at full level 10 links. I just don't really like this event. I think that they really did a bad job with trying to make this difficult, but also like fun. Like I think on a fine line between difficult and fun, they really just botched it. Like, so this video is going to be incredibly short because like I don't have anything else to talk about because the metal cooler is just done. I could have thrown this in at the end of the other video, but I wanted to make 2 videos about it because I feel like this specific fight deserves to be talked about on its own, and genuinely I feel like they just did a really confusing job with it. I don't really get why they functioned it like this, but like LR middle cooler is just a lot better than every other option that you can possibly use on this team, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like if we look at metal cooler here, like it's very clear that they like designed him to be very good against fights like this, where the enemy is just attacking so many times. You can build up his attack. They hit so hard that you're gonna, but like you're not dying instantly, so you can actually heal. They got the melee super, so you can nullify it. If you ever die, it should be on this guy, so you can revive, kind of thing. Like they very much designed it to be like this, and I don't like the idea of them centering these events purely like for the brand new character that just came out. Like here are the missions, by the way. Like this is the one I'm talking about. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. Using only super attacks. So if you don't like manage to get full 12 key with every single one of the characters that you have, you're just not going to get 2 free stones. You're going to have to run it again and deal with the ridiculous damage that these Goku and Vegeta units do. The one thing I do like about this event is that it actually gives pretty good rewards, a bunch of stones, and also these like really strong equipments. These are all EX equips that give +5 to the the special attribute, either the additional crit or dodge, and give 200 attack and 200 health. So that is really good, right? So these events are worth doing. They have really strong equipments. It's just, man, did they really mess this up in terms of how you're supposed to beat these? Because like, I don't understand how you're supposed to beat this fight if you do not have the new metal cooler. Like, you have to run a full team of the free-to-play metal coolers and then just bring this guy as your friend lead, because if you don't bring physical metal cooler, like what are you gonna do? Like, he's the only character that can even do really good damage besides the LR, but like prime, like the army, like they link really well together. So you get both of them together, like they'll be able to take off a lot of damage from this guy. But like AGL metal cooler, he takes like 200k per attack before he's fully built up, and that is like gross. So you really do want this new LR metal cooler, and I feel like that's like the worst way to incentivize people to go and summon for these characters, is by making it so that the events that they're going to want to beat are basically locked to having the new LRs. I just think that that's just a really bad idea, especially because a lot of people don't want to summon on these carnival banners. Metal coolers is like by far the best banner, like that like gold coin type banner that we've had like ever, having LR Janemba, Cooler himself, Krillin and Gohan I think are pretty good still, and then Grade Vegeta on JP, and then Goku and Gohan on Global. Like, that's a really strong, like, solid banner. Like, also LR Bardock Easy Aid, like, he's pretty solid as well. So, like, that's a really good banner. So like, if you summon a metal cooler, you're not going to be disappointed like with what you're going to get. But at the same time, making it so that you have to summon on metal cooler to like get this done without losing your mind, I feel like it's just the wrong way to go. Dokkan really needs to like not do this when we get the next 2 stages, because those have already been confirmed in the VJump links. Go check the VJump video that I made. And it also shows Easy STR metal cooler, or not metal cooler, Easy A STR cooler, the base form one that transforms. He's getting Easy 8 in the VJump that you can go ahead and look at. But like, we're getting a stage against the metal cooler core, as well as shirtless Goku and Vegeta from the active skill, like when they throw the Spirit Keep Orb. If those stages are anyway like these two, then that's just a really bad sign. They need to learn from these events, like the fact that what people are talking about these 2 stages, and really fix what they've been going for, because I feel like they just made a really poor mistake and made a really bad job of these 2 events, and made it so that these are just not fun at all. Like, I could see where someone may have fun with the metal cooler stage, because if you bring like the Easy Piccolo from the Metal Cooler movie, like he could probably like one turn most of those fights. It's just that this is just not it. Like, I don't understand why they decided, hey, do you have the new LR? No. Well, good luck, buddy. You're gonna be struggling for the rest of the fight. Ha 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 ha. Like, I think that these 2 LRs are definitely underrated, because people have been talking a lot of like smack about them, saying like, oh, they're kind of mid, oh, they're not that good. I don't know why I just deleted Metal Cooler. I wanted to show him off still. But like, these events like force you to get them, so even if you didn't like them or thought that they weren't that good, these events want you to have them so that you can actually beat them in a decent amount of time and without like going insane. So while I personally do like both of these LRs, I just genuinely don't understand why they decided to make this like this. Also, Metal Cooler, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I did end up pulling him. I got him yesterday morning when I just woke up. I had enough stones to do a multi, and I was like, I'll do a multi while I was like super groggy. At like 8 in the morning, right? I woke up, opened my phone, opened Dokkan, said, hey, let me do a summon real quick, and Metal Cooler was just kind of in there, and I was just like, huh? I mean, it's on my Twitter if you want to see it. But yeah, I genuinely don't like this event right now. Those 2 new stages need to be a lot better than this. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about this event in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.